financial crisis, one of the complaints was with mortgages and the amount of time it took to get a mortgage or to refinance a mortgage. Ellie Mae is the company that has streamlined that. I'm with the CEO, Sig Anderson. So your company really took hold of this market. In fact, some say you really penetrated it fully. So is there any room for you to grow at this point?
Oh, of course, because the mortgage process is an enormously complex process. And at this point, although we have many customers, only part of the process is actually automated. And now we've made a big dent in wringing out the inefficiencies and the paperwork and the frustration. But there's a long way to go.
One of the things that you've been doing recently is upgrading your current customers to the latest software. How is that going?
Oh, that's going very well. You know, more and more customers are getting big and get bigger, and they add more functionality. So automating that process and moving them from a licensed version of our software to SaaS, where we host everything for them, has been very popular, and we've had great success in that.
I would think that that would be key, because that's been one of the complaints, like I said, during the financial crisis, is documents getting lost and then going from desk to desk and things losing their momentum. So with that process that you've got, is it working electronically? Are there any concerns about security and privacy?
Well, actually, when you do things electronically, things are more secure because you don't have papers floating around where people can copy them or fax them and papers get lost. So doing it electronically, we can encrypt it all, and everything is much more secure electronically.
Where do you see your growth ahead? Because we are starting to see kind of a bit of a housing recovery right now.
Well, the mortgage business is always good. Sometimes it's great, but it's always good. And there are many parts of the mortgage process that still have to be automated. We only have 1/3 of the market, so we think there's plenty of room for us to grow.
And what about the mortgage market right now? Are you seeing it pick up on your side?
Well, we see it anecdotally, of course. We have 3,500 customers around the country, and they're telling us that business is picking up. We see that in our reports every day. So it looks like the housing is recovering. New home starts are picking up. So we're very optimistic about the future of the housing industry and the future of the mortgage business.
And do you have any guidance for your company?
We do. We'll be announcing it, our 2013 guidance we'll be announcing on our February 14th earnings call.
And what is the one thing that you're most excited about your company that they've solved in this process?
Well, 2/3 of the American public own their own home, and getting a mortgage or refinancing a mortgage is a very frustrating process. And we've cut out much of the labor and inefficiency and time and money it takes to put that together. Just by moving papers around and documents and data around electronically, we've made a big dent. And it's very exciting that every year 3 or 4 million people are seeing the benefits of our technology. So that's a very exciting part of our business.
Well, I wish your product would have been around when I got my mortgage, because the paperwork was at least 1 inch, 2 inches deep. That's Sig Anderson from Ellie Mae, and I'm Deborah Borchardt with The Street.